Oh, wait, hold on. Nova's calling. Nova.
Hello. Okay. So I have given the one FOIA request to Angel, right?
Mhm.
And you might want to have a conversation with her.
I
But
am not
the
required to. I've simply put the
okay,
request in. If she
okay.
wants to give me a
Well,
formal response, she can do so in writing. She has 72 hours to respond. I have fulfilled my duty as
okay.
as noted in the Freedom of Information Act.
Okay. Well, we'll deal with the two FOIAs to start with. So the first
Okay.
one, the one that you give me, that is pertaining to an active investigation. So that one will not be released if you want that in writing.
Which one? Yes,
One
I need
four
all of
seven.
this in writing.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Would a text message suffice?
No, in a Google Doc or actually in a report would be ideal. So it is documented for me, for you, for anyone that might be interested. And then that could be sent my way with everything,
Okay.
including
So
whatever Angel said or didn't say or whatever.
okay. So
Yep.
in terms of the first one, right? The
Yep.
the incident at Mirror Park, okay? That one is an active investigation, right? I'm not going to comment on that any
Oh,
further. I'll put that in.
yeah, I know
Mhm.
nothing about the Mirror Park situation.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm touching on that one. The second one, which I'll give you a more brief overview, right? A rundown per se,
What
but
do
you
you
have
mean by
a
first one and the second one? Are you talking about
because you wanted
the
two
first
separate FOIAs.
FOIA request, right?
Yeah, the first FOIA
First
request,
FOIA request had nothing to do with Mirror Park.
the racetrack.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the Mirror Park area, the right Mirror Park racetrack, same spiel. That all was part of a separate
Oh, it's
an active
pertaining to an
investigation.
active investigation.
Yes.
Ah, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the racetrack one, right? That's been
Yeah.
denied because of that, but it'll be in writing. The
Yes.
second one, like I say, I'm going to give you a writing of this as well. So as soon as
This
these
is
two
so
FOIAs are
good.
done, I'll just share them with you with the responses, and the responses will be in the
Absolutely.
report. Okay.
My formal
This.
response to that first one, by the way, and you
Mhm.
can pass this along, is just for, I understand it may be an active investigation, but I am asking in request to, they have, you as law enforcement do have the ability to provide me with a redacted FOIA, keeping out elements that have no relationship to me. The second is that you have the ability to write a separate report pertaining to my concerns and its involvements. And number three is that given that I, the elected mayor of Los Santos County, feel as though not
Mhm.
only my life is threatened, my ability to work under what I perceive to be a threat, I need to be able to take legal action. And, I'm hoping that we can work together on this to get me the information I need. So either my fears can be squashed, or alternatively, you, Marshal Novah, who is helping make sure that I'm protected, can do your due diligence to, if there is a threat for you to be able to protect my safety. So
So I'm going to find the ways to word this.
mhm.
I mean, I think at this point, um, I don't believe there is from my preliminary findings that there
Yeah.
is an active threat towards you uh,
Oh,
that I am aware of.
you've interviewed the marshals in regards to this?
I've had a conversation with a marshal.
May I ask which marshal that is?
It's an active investigation, so no.
I see. So just to be clear, um, that what I would like to also, given that it has to do with this
Mhm.
FOIA, and given that
Well,
it pertains to this case, I would like to make sure that that conversation, while I understand it's an active investigation, but the merit of that conversation is documented fully, including all parties that were present, so that after the investigation concludes, um, if I need to wait for that, then I can receive the FOIA once that activation, the investigation concludes. So.
You're saying when everything's said and done.
Exactly.
Well,
yeah. So like whatever happened, note it down, tag me in it, right? So once the investigation ends, right, that can be provided to me.
Okay. Right, Nino, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just give you the responses within the 72 hours to all the FOIAs. Peter's gone to bed, so I can't speak to Peter's.
Yep.
And then obviously you can elect to do with those responses what you choose to do. Yeah?
Yep. Absolutely.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, thank you, Nino.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you very much. You take care.
Bye-bye.
Can't wait for our waxing session.
Nova called me. They said that they cannot give me the report because it's a active investigation.
Oh, so they're investigating you.
And she said, and I said, well, I need this information as I feel like my life is under threat, and I'm asking you directly as a marshal to get me the information and look into it. She said that, well, based on my preliminary looking into this, I don't believe your life is threatened. After speaking to a marshal, I said, well, given the fact that this has to do with the FOIA and has to do with the interactions with other marshals, I need that entire interaction documented in a report and as a part of that report so that when I do FOIA it, I can handle it appropriately. And to which she pretty much said skip.
Yeah.
So, but, I'm going to press on that particular point. So.
You might need a new meeting spot.
Well, no, let him come down here. All the better. Like I said, come and do your shit. You know what I mean? You can't just conduct your police work where I am a subject matter, not write it down and not provide that information to me.
Yeah.
It is literally your job. You're choosing to investigate. You do not get a choice as to whether or not you can do said work. Now, this is going to open up a new thing. Motion to compel. Give me a second.
Okay.
All right.
Fred text you? He's going to talk to McNee.
Okay. In regards to oh my God, this is so good. Oh my God, I'm doing what they did to Pred.
Yeah.
I can bring them on record and be like, how many reports are there referencing me? I can get a separate law enforcement officer on the stand to find, like, let's say 5 reports. And then I ask the marshals, how many did you tell me exist?
Yeah.
And be like, well, according to this, there was 10 documented fucking reports, but you only gave me 2 of 4.
Yeah.